Okay, for no reason other than the fact that I'm bored, I'm going to review this product. I got this at the dollar store, or several of them, I should say, just because, uh, stocking up for various reasons. But, yeah, when I first saw them in store, they surprised me because I didn't think I'd find something like this at the Dollar Tree. But, it doesn't look half bad, and you might think, well, it's a little too good to be true. So, let's unbox it. There, it's unboxed. I've already been using a couple of these. But, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really feel like super cheap, even though it is super cheap. And brightness-wise, it will blind you. I mean, it's really not bad. I have batteries in it from... Open up, you little bastard. I have batteries in it from the dollar store. Yeah, these are nothing special, but they work fine. Come on. Right, there we go. Alright, now let's take it outside and see how well it works. Okay, pretty dark out here. So, first I'll show the side light, which comes on first when you press the button. And it's really not bad. It says 60 lumens, but, it lights up a good portion of the area right in front of me. I mean, the camera doesn't really do it justice compared to the naked eye, but, I can see a lot. And then when you go and press the other button, you unleash 100 powerful lumens. I mean, these have no problem going all the way to the tops of trees, even at a good distance. For only 100 lumens, I mean, this goes shockingly far. So, not a bad product. Going back to reviewing the box, it is one of the most generic things I've ever seen. I'm not even sure I can find a brand name on this. It's got a lot of COB on it, but that's just for the lights. It is funny, though. In all honesty, for something that's only 60 lumens on the side and 100 lumens at the flashlight, I mean, this thing kind of kicks ass. For $1.25 and running off of 3 AA's, this thing, I kid you not, I'm using it all the time. Because I got a dog and I walk her a lot at night. No, not you. I said the dog. I've got 2 of these things unboxed and 3 more in box to keep later down the line, because I don't know how long these last. That's one of the only things I can't really tell you right now, but, with batteries in, these don't feel like super lightweight. There's actually feels like there's meat to it there. When you pick up the one in box, it doesn't feel like unbelievably light either, and that's not due to any weight of the box, because the box weighs like nothing. So, these things, they're not like unbelievably cheap Chinese crap that's featherweight, because I've seen stuff a lot like this and picked it up, and it would be completely featherweight. I mean, looking at it, I mean, like, the casing is so completely generic that I don't find any kind of product markings, not even a made in China. I mean, if there is, it's probably behind the battery terminals or something. But I don't really care to rip the batteries out and look, because one of the few things that's a bit of a pain in the ass is sometimes getting this off and on. Either or will give you trouble sometimes, because it's fairly clear from the casting that the lid is not a perfect fit, since it's not completely level with the rest of it. But who cares? Seriously, who cares? Because, you know, this thing will blind somebody in a quick flash. And it's also not bad for a prank, because I handed it to a couple of my nephews, and the first thing they did when they turned it on was blind themselves in the face, either with this or with this. So it's not only a good light for use, but it's a good light for a joke. I haven't exactly used it as a work light, but it does work excellently as a flashlight in general, and I have taken it into my camper and it lights it up inside the camper pretty damn well. I have, like, no real complaints about this at all. And, I mean, aside from the 5 I personally own, I've even bought a few more and passed them around to my family. Because why not? For $1.25, you can hoard these things. When you're going through cheap products, you're going to come across a diamond in the rough on occasion, and I think that's exactly what this is. So if you find one of these in your local Dollar Tree, get it, because I can tell you right now, they're going to make their money back in use in like the first week, because mine did that 3 times over. It doesn't really seem to have started dimming at all. I mean, granted, just for the sake of making sure, this one has absolutely fresh batteries in it, because the one I have been using is hung up on the wall nearby, but I wanted to make sure that this one completely had new batteries in it that were not used. So you got to see it at its best brightness there, at least with generic batteries. I have no idea if it'll be any brighter if you stick like Duracells in it or something, but if you feel like doing it, then yeah. But these things don't seem to suck up a lot of power. They're decently bright, and they're gonna far from break the bank, because I was previously using this 1,000 lumen flashlight that cost me a fair bit of money, and it broke after a few months. To get one of these for so cheap, you know, I mean, I haven't bothered to get a more powerful flashlight or even thought of getting one since getting this thing. So, bang for the buck, this light does the job. Alright, well, I guess that's about all I can really say. Ending program. No. What the hell kind of ending line is that? This isn't Star Trek. Alright, goodbye, folks. Wish I could do a Porky Pig impression for that.